Actually, let me ask you: are there any other thoughts about the cryo?
Yeah. So, when I first got introduced to the Cryohelmet from you guys, it's a silly contraption, and you see it, and you really don't. Oh, is this really going to work? Is this one of those gimmicks that you're just going to put it on and oh yeah, I can really feel how cold and I feel like it's this infomercial feel-good story. Oh yeah, you put it on and you don't have a concussion, yay! But it's really not that kind of a product. If you truly use it and you use it repeatedly, you will feel the effects of it in a positive way. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, if you give it the chance to work, there's no 30-day, oh, it'll work. There's no guarantee with this thing, but I can tell you this as somebody who takes repeated shots to the head in my profession. I noticed a huge difference this past season while using the Cryohelmet.
And what we hear from several guys too is that, again, concussions are hard to put your finger on. There's no X-ray. It's a very subjective feel. Each concussion for an individual is different too. And one thing that's been a reoccurring theme with players this past 2 weeks of spring training is those who are using the Cryohelmet after a foul tip or some impact to the head, they come out the field, they feel quote unquote normal. And they go home, they wear the Cryohelmet even though they feel normal, but then they feel better afterwards. And so some people it comes like, yeah, like that's interesting, like I felt better. Does that mean I really wasn't okay? Is that kind of like what you feel to some extent? Like you just feel like the subtle change? I mean, it's probably hard to put it in words what exactly you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is the thing, is for most of us that have been catching our whole life, we've probably had undiagnosed concussions or at least symptoms that we should have paid more attention to. And I think that is something that the Cryohelmet will do, is it'll show you, wow, maybe I wasn't quite okay. Maybe that little foul tip that I took or that little backswing that, hit me in the top of the head, maybe it wasn't just a minor thing. Maybe it was a little bit something. And so really, I think not only does it help you calm down, but it is a peace of mind kind of thing too. So whether or not you have good results or mixed results with the Cryohelmet, it can't hurt. And I think that's also something, especially for youth coaches that are coaching these young kids, to have a Cryohelmet that you keep in your ice chest, or to have a team mom that keeps the Cryohelmet in an ice chest. Because kids are going to take shots to the head. They're going to get tagged hard. They're going to have them throw it on for 5 to 10 minutes right after the game. It's not going to hurt. And I think that that's something that if we can start implementing some of these things, especially youth football, baseball, hockey, some of these more heavier contact sports, the coaches keep a Cryohelmet or a scarf with them, it can't hurt.
I couldn't have said it better than myself. That's amazing.